Hello and welcome to Non-Stop Wrestling Chat. My name is Barry and this is your AEW versus NXT review. What a night, guys. You're joining me again with the most weirdest beard in the world because of these goddamn fucking masks. So annoying, literally. I get my beard sitting nice, get the oils on it. I washed it this morning, it was nice and long, it felt good. I was like, okay, get the oils and everything. You put the mask on to take your kids to school. You come back, bang, and it takes fucking almost half an hour to get it out. That's my rant. Right, guys, so don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and that wee beautiful notification bell so that we can grow the channel. The goal right now is to get to 100 subs, and then it's going to be 500 and 1,000, so we can get that monetization. And then I can start giving more back to you guys via like t-shirt giveaways, fucking pay-per-view DVD giveaways, stuff like that. Let's try and get there the most as we can. But yeah, let's get into today's show. I've rabbled on enough. So we've got to start with AEW as always. We kick off with Top Flight versus the Young Bucks. Young Bucks pick up the win here. 3 stars. I really love Top Flight. I've liked those guys in the past. I like the wrestlers in the past. Before the AEW kind of wee skit that I've started, this was a really great match and a great debut for Top Flight, definitely. 3 stars there. So after a kind of replay of the match, we get Jack Evans and Angelico running to the kind of outside to attack Top Flight. The Young Bucks run up to send them running back into the crowd. Obviously they need to make those Young Bucks get put over as much as possible. MJF and Inner Circle were in Vegas doing their drink thing, and it was actually pretty cool, the segment, this part, and then the second part later on in the night. They were okay. Not something that I really enjoyed, but it was okay. Moxley cuts a hell of a promo. Then we find out that Renee's pregnant as well, so that's pretty cool. Welcome to the hells of fatherhood. Then we get Orange Cassidy versus Kip Sabian. Orange Cassidy picked up the win here. Do you know, I'm still not a big fan of this guy. I gave this 2 stars. Nothing special between these two. It's just another one of those Orange Cassidy matches when they're going to put him over, and I just really don't like it at all. Mario was on the commentary. He runs in from the announcer's table into the ring. He clotheslines Orange. Then out comes the best friends to kind of chase off Mario and Kip. Then we've got the contract signing. Kenny Omega comes out first. Moxley's music hits. He doesn't come out. We head backstage where we see Moxley laid out with a bloody nose. The medical team is surrounding him and stuff like that. Then Omega says he isn't one for psychology and that type of stuff. Last time it was the elbow. This time it's a bloody nose. John is not avoiding it this time. December the 2nd, he'll be there. And hopefully John will too. I am buzzing to see this match. Anyway, back to a couple of Vegas segments. Like I say, they were okay, nothing special. I kind of just switched off at them. They won the best. Pac versus Blade was next. Pac picked up the win. I always thought he was going to get the win here. 3 stars. This was a good match. I'm not a huge fan of Pac, right? But I really did enjoy this one. I really, really did. After it, Pac grabs the mic. He stares at Eddie. He's about to cut in on him when Blade attacks from behind. Butcher kind of joins in. Eddie comes down to the ring with the mic. Then Phoenix attacks Butcher and Blade and Kingston. Butcher and Blade attack him, dropping him down to the mat. Eddie goes after Pac. Then Penta comes out slowly. He's got a chair. Penta enters the ring. He's staring at Ray, but then he hits Eddie, goes after Eddie. They roll out, they go one side, leaves them in the ring. It's going to probably build up a good little go between those guys. Like I say, guys, I'm not a big fan of Pac. Like, the guy's a great worker. He's got the look, he's a great worker. I've heard from people that I know have dealt with him that he's a little bit of a dick, but he's... You know, that could be taken for anybody. People could probably say I'm a dick at some points, which probably is true. So then we get Thunder Rosa versus Deep. Deep picked up the win here. Solid match, 2.5. I just didn't... I don't know. The women wrestling division with obviously the NWE stuff they had happening, and you've got the AEW shit. It just isn't really, compared to NXT, it's terrible. And compared to NXT tonight, the women's division on AEW is a fucking joke. Britt Baker's ringside for some reason. I honestly didn't know why she was there, but Rosa sees her in an attack. She pulls Britt over the barricade and mounts Britt, attacking her over and over. That's obviously why she was there. Then we get Ricky Starks, Brian Cage versus Darby Allin, Cody Rhodes. 3.5 for this, guys. This was an awesome main event. It was brilliant. I love the work in here. I love the big guys against the small guys. The only thing that's really starting to grind my gears is Cody right now. They always coming back. Like, Darby Allin can sell like hell for a big guy, and the big guy like Cage puts him over. Literally puts him over, because he makes Darby look like he's getting offensive, which I liked. I really did like. And I think this is the underestimated part here. We could see something happening between, obviously, Allin and any of these guys. But Rhodes, I don't know. I kind of feel that maybe he's just trying to put himself into a make me look good position. But who knows? He could turn around, take a job, get somebody up there to get the belt, whatever. I don't know yet, but that could be what happens. 3.5 still. It was a great main event. After the match, Cage and Ricky attack Cody and Darby. They kind of double team them. The rest calling for the bell. Ricky's kind of stomping into Darby while Cage chokes out Cody. Hobbs makes the kind of save again. He comes out. He's there with a chair. Ricky and Cage run out. Hobbs grabs the FTW title that's on the ground, and he holds it up high with a smile, and he attacks Cody. Boom. He's part of the FTW. Cage, Ricky, into the ring. Taz and they kind of stand over Cody. This thing, so I gave the overall show 3 stars, right? But the one thing that grinded my gears for the whole night for this AEW was, now when they literally done like a coming out, whose side is he on turn before, and then they just done it again. Like, they done 2 turns at the same time. Like, you could have spaced that out over, we've done it over 2 weeks, so it would have looked fucking stupid as well, but I get what they're doing, right? It's obviously 2 slightly different turns, but it's still 2 turns. I just didn't really get it, but I guess that's what AEW does at the moment to get this story going forward. Like I say, something was missing from tonight's show with what was going on. I think the Vegas stuff kind of put a dampener on it, because here in Glasgow, I'm going back into a lockdown on Friday. We're shut down, all the shops and that kind of are shut down, apart from like food shops, schools as well, which don't even ask, but it's all kind of shut down from Friday, and you're looking at people in Vegas and you're literally like, what the fuck? What? I want to go to Vegas, I want to go to a pub, I want to go have a couple of pints or something. Fucking stuck inside. I'm not really allowed to go out. Gyms are closing back down again. It's a pain, but like, I think that's what kind of took me out of it. I know we're trying to take people's mind off it, but I think that's what kind of took me away. But anyway, moving on to NXT, guys. NXT North American Championship, Ruff versus Gargano. Ruff got the win via DQ. I like this. It progressed the story. 2.5 stars. Progressed the story. That's all we kind of needed from it. Then we had a blindfold match. Cameron Grimes versus Dexter Lumis. No contest here. It was like 4 minutes or something. Not all, like 2 stars. This wasn't that great, right? But Grimes made it funny. He honestly made this match. Then we got an announcement for TakeOver War Games that is coming on the 6th of December. It's kind of centred with Blackheart addressing Candice, probably because we're going to get another kind of women War Games. I hope we might get a women's War Games as well. More than likely, I'm thinking a women's War Games is going to be insane, especially the way the women are in NXT at the moment. So we've got Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell versus Casey and Caden Carter. Winners were LeRae and Hartwell. This was only like 4 minutes again, guys. 2.5 stars. Middle of the road match. They all looked good in the match. Like, they all had their wee bits. Everybody looked like they belonged in the ring. Like, they should have been in the ring. That was great. Fine. Just, it was, I feel it could have been a wee bit longer. Then we get Russa versus Kushida. Kushida picked up the win here. Too short, honestly. These guys could have been given longer. I'm hoping we get a rematch. So I've got 2 stars here. I'm hoping we could maybe get like an 8-minute match out of these guys, and I think we could get a 3-star out of it, no problem. Then we got Dakota Kai versus Dakota Kai and Raquel versus Amber Moon and Toni Storm. Moon Storm pick up the win here. 3 stars, guys. This was one hell of a tag team. Great tag team match where everything just worked well. Again, the women being one of the best parts of NXT. Then we got August Grey versus Timothy Thatcher. Timothy Thatcher pick up the win. This was just a squash match, so I'm not even going to rate it. Thatcher shouts to kind of Grey is not to pick fight with people he can't beat, as he goes to add to the obviously just beating him. Ciampa slowly walks out to come face to face, and Thatcher says he has no problem with Ciampa before they kind of backs away. After this, Ciampa gets interviewed. He says, why did he come out? And he says it's simple, he wants to fight Thatcher, which I think is going to be a really great match between those two. Then we get Damian Priest. He comes out for a match, but gets jumped by Gargano. The two kind of trade shots in the ring before going outside, where Priest gets a chair. Leo Ruff hits the ring and does a drop kick and Priest. This kind of goes on for a little bit. It's pretty cool. Just like a little bit of anarchy happening. I think this is pretty cool. Definitely something to check out. Then we get NXT Women's Championship. Io Shirai versus Rhea Ripley. Shirai picked up the win. This did not hurt Ripley at all in any way, her losing this match. No way did it hurt her at all. Actually made it more legit that they should fight again. Both of these women looked awesome here, guys. This is possibly, right, one of the best matches of the year. They were given time. They got their moves in. They both looked strong. They both looked great. It just worked, and it's definitely one of the best matches that I've seen this year, and I would even go as far to say in a long time. You know what? Match of the year. I'm going to call it now. This could they'll probably do it again and fucking beat that, but right this minute, this is match of the year. 4.5 stars. I was going to give it 5, but you know, it being on a TV, I think on a pay-per-view they might actually put on a better match, but 4.5. I'm a mark for Ripley. I love her work in the ring. She's one of the best wrestlers I like to watch in the ring. I'm not a massive fan of the women's division. Well, I wasn't in WWE. Then obviously they started getting people like Bayley, Banks, fucking Paige, Charlotte, and all that kind of stuff. Ripley's really made me more enjoy more of the NXT women's division. You've got Shirai, Ahsoka. There's just such great women wrestlers in WWE at the moment. It's becoming more about the women wrestling than what it is about just the men's side. I like the way Impact does it, is the men and women feel equal. Here in NXT, it's the exact same. In WWE, it always seems like they're trying to push more the women wrestling than they are with the men wrestling. But hey, you know what? This is a great match. I love the equal playing field that women can go out there and just put on a fucking insanely great match. I applaud that. I grew up in the era of fucking Trish Stratus and shit like that, you know what I mean? But these guys went out there and put on a great match. I'm not saying Trish Stratus didn't have good matches, but compared to this, it wasn't. After Finn Balor enters the ring, so he's in the ring. Io's still celebrating. He congratulates her before she's getting down, then obviously he's like getting into what he's got to say. He's cut off by McPhee quite quickly. He calls him princess and stuff like that. It kind of goes on a little bit. The Undisputed Era come out as they were kind of start looking for a fight. They hit the ring. They all start brawling. You've got Pat, Burke, Lochran and Dunn. Balor watches from ringside. Cole lays out Pat with a pump kick, and the brawl kind of closes the show. I quite like the way he was out talking, Balor was out talking, and then they closed the show. I quite liked that. So overall, I gave this 3 stars, guys. The thing that saved this show was Shirai and Rhea. Literally saved the show. Both shows were great. They were good in-ring. The in-ring was great. AEW felt like it just missed something. NXT was okay all the way through. They had a great tag team match, the women won, and then they had that amazing main event. So I'd say they were both on par here. Both had great in-ring action. Both had great work. I enjoyed both shows tonight. It's really, compared to last week when I really felt there was something missing, tonight really made me enjoy the shows tonight again. And if you haven't seen it, go check out Shirai and Ripley. One of the best matches I've seen this year. Definitely go check that out, guys. Anyway, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, the notification bell. Drop down in the comments below and let me know what you thought about AEW and NXT last night. And I'll see you tomorrow for my top 10 Undertaker matches, which is going to be pretty cool. That's up tomorrow. And then obviously we've got our scheduled stuff for the weekend with the watch-alongs, which I haven't even managed to get around to yet. But like I says, guys, let's get up to 100 subscribers. Let's hit that 1,000 mark after that. Let's get to 4,000 watch hours. And let's get this channel monetized so I can start giving something back to you, especially on like a monthly basis, giving like a t-shirt out or something. Something I really want to start doing. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys. And yeah, don't forget to show me some love, whatever you normally do. See you later, guys.